Hello and good afternoon to all the viewers around the globe joining live on Sri Lanka's number one sports hub www.thepapare.com. Today we are here a bit away from the city limits towards the southern part of the country, Kalutara to be precise. We are at the Vernon U. Fernando Sports Complex as we commence the seventh week of the Dialog Champions League. Live pictures brought to you from Kalutara today on Sri Lanka's number one sports hub www.thepapare.com. Blue Star taking on Kalutara Sports Club. Well, let me run through the stats quickly. Blue Star is ranked eighth on the table. They've played three matches. They won one match. They've lost one, and they have drawn one match. And on the other side, Kalutara Park, of course, stands tenth on the table. Played three. They've won. They have not won any of the matches. They're having a nightmare in the tournament so far. They've drawn one and lost the two matches. A pretty much hot day here at Kaltura, sunny day, though we have an overcast situation on the clouds. Uh, Players will be taking a little bit time to adjust into the playing situations. It's very sunny down here and very hot, so players will take a considerable amount of time to settle themselves into the game. And speaking about the two teams, Blue Star have never lost a home match in 2 years. Vernon New Fernando Sports Complex have been their fortress, and it is a challenge for any team to come here and beat them and take a win back home. Blue Star is on the top with that aspect, but Blue Star is still not settled into the new coaching methods of Laksiri Seneviratna. Laksiri Seneviratna is the former coach of Kalutara Park who has shifted the jersey colors this time around. Mentoring the Blue Star Sports Club. And of course, Blue Star is not playing up to their standards, not playing up to the expected standards of the club. Even EB Channa is not up to the potential. They've been there's a slight lack of scoring when you consider Blue Star overall. But Kalutara Park, of course, still struggling. They're in a nightmare in the tournament. They've lost all three of their matches. They lost their first match to Tihari Youth, lost their second match to Don Bosco, and also lost their last match to Java Lane 2-0. On the other hand, Blue Star lost their first match to Colombo FC 0-2. Blue Star versus Java Lane match was drawn with no result, 0-all, but Blue Star won their third match against Mathura City 1-0. City rivals pitched against City rivals. We can promise you a good game of football today on a weekday, Wednesday, that is. Live pictures brought to you by www.thepapare.com, Sri Lanka's number one sports hub. We are at the Vernon U. Fernando Sports Complex. The match is yet to start. All the players are warming up. The referees are warming up. A bit of a delayed start here at Kalutara since it's a weekday. The match will be kicked off, in fact, at 3:45 p.m. We are inviting you to stay tuned with Sri Lanka's number one sports hub as we bring the live action from Kalutara. Blue Star taking on Kalutara Sports Club. Two city rivals, home teams. City rivals pitched against city rivals. Stay tuned on thepapare.com. If you're just joining us from anywhere around the globe, you're on Sri Lanka's number one sports hub, www.thepapare.com. We are bringing the live pictures from Vernon U. Fernando Sports Complex. We are here today, bit towards the southern part of the country, Kalutara to be precise. Blue Star Sports Club taking on Kalutara Sports Club. And of course, you can see right there on the camera, Blue Star boys, they are done warming up, taking their seats on the bench, and on the screen, that is Nawad Vijay Vikram and Promod Kavishka, the two Papare people, the photographer, and of course the head of football, who will be joining later with me in the commentary box. I'll run through the stats once again quickly. Blue Star is ranked 8th place. They've played 3 matches. They won one. They've lost one match, and also they've drawn one match, and they drew the match against Java Lane 0-all. And on the other hand, Kalutara Park Sports Club is ranked 10th in the table. They've played 3 matches. They've won 0. They've lost 2, and of course they also have drawn one match. Kalutara Park is struggling. Last year too, they were at the bottom of the table, and since last year they have been struggling to find the touch, still having a nightmare in the tournament. But speaking on the other hand, speaking of the Blue Star outfit, they have never lost a home match in 2 years' time. It's their fortress here in Kalutara. It's a challenge for any team to come here and beat them and take a win back home. That's how that's how good the Blue Star team is in home conditions. So today, Blue Star is playing with another sports club which is based around Kalutara, so it's going to be a pretty good match. City Rivals pitched against City Rivals. The match is yet to start. It was due to start at 3:45 p.m. and we just saw both the teams posing for the team photographs. So within a couple of minutes, the match should commence. And stay tuned on your number one sports hub, Sri Lanka's number one sports hub, www.thepapare.com. It's all set to start here in Kalutara, Vernon, New Fernando Sports Complex. Blue Star Sports Club taking on Kalutara Park. Live pictures watch on Sri Lanka's number one sports hub, ThePapare.com. Both the teams are lined up for the team introduction. In middle, you can see the referees dressed in yellow and the match referee dressed in orange. And dressed in blue jerseys is Kalutara Park Sports Club. Starting the handshakes now, and dressed in purple is Blue Star Sports Club. Never lost a home match in 2 years, Blue Star here. It's a very challenging thing for any team to come here and beat Blue Star and take a win back home. But of course, Kalutara City, Kalutara Park, to be precise, will be having a lot more plans to beat them since it is their home ground as well. But Blue Star has been performing convincingly well when compared with Kalutara Park. Kalutara Park has been having a nightmare in the tournament, but Blue Star is still not settled to the new coaching methods of Laksiri Senratna, who shifted jerseys from Kalutara Park to Blue Star to commence his coaching career in Blue Star this year. And Blue Star is in lack of form. To be, in fact, Ibi Channa is in lack of form. Their star player is not playing up to his potential. So it's still the seventh week of the tournament. Not many of the matches played yet, but hitting the form early in the tournament is a very good factor for any team being a star player. So let's see what Ibi Chan can do today. And we are yet to receive the team cards. We'll be receiving them shortly, and we will read out the names for you then. It's all set to start here. Both the teams taking positions in their field, going for the line out. The referee is in the middle with the ball. It's seventh week of the Dialog Champions League. Live pictures brought you from Kalutara towards the southern part of the country. Sri Lanka's number one sports hub, www.thepapare.com. If I run down the stats once again, Blue Star is placed 8th in the table. They've played 3 matches, and on the other hand, Kalutara Park is played right at the bottom, 10th place. Played 3 matches, they've won none. They've drawn 1 and lost the other 2. Blue Star lost their first match to Colombo FC 0-2. Blue Star made sure the match between Java Lane is a draw 0-all, and Blue Star won the last match against Mathura City 1-0. Kalutara Park, as I said before, is having a nightmare in the tournament, lost a couple of matches and made sure they ended the first match without results. That was versus the Harrier Youth. Running down the names of the Kalutara Park Sports Club: KGKD Kavaringa, KJV Nilanka, SSKL Fernando, AR Disanayaka, SRKD Mihiran Fernando, S. Sandaruan Pereira, AM Nasim, and WVP Roshan Fernando, AK Nadun Shamara, and of course Madukige Ilaucho Bismarck, the foreign export for Kalutara Park, and of course the final slot will be filled by Saluto Romeo. And the rivals, the city rivals, Blue Star, running down the Blue Star name list: Christ Abraham, MNM Fahir, MKM Najim, AWM Farzan, SKL Tariq Silva, EB Channa, Y Richard, MSM Ansar, M Nasiru Opayami, MM Rifkan, and of course filling the final slot, SKR Ranga. And the match commences with the whistle. Referee blows it out. Blue Star with the ball there, and they just hit it out of bounds. And join with me today my usual partner in commentary for football, Nawad Vijayavikrama. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Lelum. Again, another hot and sunny, humid day here in Kalutara at the Vernon New Fernando Sports Complex, as Kalutara Park has the ball in midfield, pushed away, and the ball goes out to Yankson Richards. He still has it on the edge of the box. Now E.B. Chan fighting, and the Kalutara Park defense puts that out for a throw-in. Very experienced Blue Star side today. In defense, there's Nasiru Opemi and Rifkan, while in midfield there's Rangana Silva, Degni Abraham, and at top there's the prolific goal scorer, the veteran Ratnam player E.B. Channa, wearing the number 10 jersey.
Speaking of EB Channa, Nawad, he has not been playing up to his potential so far yet in the tournament.
Absolutely, because he is a prolific goal scorer, and Blue Star have only scored just one goal, and that was also from a penalty that was scored by Youngson Richards in that last match against Mathura City in the 88th minute. And the staggering stat is that there have been around 5 matches played, but only one goal has been scored, and that goal was a penalty in that last match against Mathura City.
Do you think it is something to do with Lakshiri Seneviratna because Blue Star has not yet settled down to his new coaching methods, as mentioned earlier?
Well, Luxury is a new coach. He took over the side just 2 weeks prior to the start of the season, so it will take some time. But already there's been 5 weeks of Dialog Champions League football. So, as on the edge of the box, Channa has it. Tries a shot himself from an acute angle, but it goes sailing over the goal. The first real chance created, but he should have done better. Tried to put in a cross across the goal for the onrushing Youngson Richards. It would have been an easy tap in for him.
Players are yet to settle down. It's a pretty sunny day here at Kalutara Vernon New Fernando Stadium. EB Channa, they are missing the opportunity. The ball sailing over the crossbar. Kalutara Park desperately making sure they're getting the defense right. Good crowd here on the either sides of the media stands, as we can see, gathered around to cheer the home sides. Two home sides, of course, speaking about Blue Star, they've never lost a match in this ground for the last 2 years. So it's a challenge for any team to come and beat them down here. But Kalutara Park will be having very good plans to beat them, since they are also a club based on the same city. City rivals pitched against city rivals. It's going to be a good game of football. Kalutara Park with the ball. Kalutara Park in possession. Looking for options. The Blue Star takes possession once again, stealing the ball. Blue Star looking for options here. A throw in for the Kalutara boys, Kalutara Park boys. Blue Star passing the ball around and testing the defense of the Kalutara Park lads. Blue Star looking for options. Just in the edge of the box, puts it across. Defended by the Kalutara Park boys. Out of bounds, and the ball sails over even the top of the wall. It's out of bounds from the ground as well, as we get a new ball into the ground. Blue Star with the throw in. Kalutara Park adjusting their defense, and it's a throw in just near the box. Long throw in inside the box, hitting it back. Kalutara Park defending it well. Live pictures brought to you from Sri Lanka's #1 sports app, www.ThePapare.com. If you're just joining live, it's the 6th week of the Dialog Champions League. Kalutara Park Sports Club taking on Blue Star Sports Club, and as we speak, Kalutara Park trying to get possession, but the ball is just bouncing out of the line. Blue Star with a throw in there. Blue Star did have early chance as EB Chana failed to capitalize on that. Just the ball just went sailing over the crossbar. Trying to advance the ball through the midfield. Blue Star has possession here, looking for options. They need support. So far, EB Chana with the ball. Beautifully done by EB Chana. He's inside the box, puts it across, tries to puts it across, but fails just once again as he did the first time. The ball sails over the goalpost. Channa trying to find that touch in the game, yet it's pretty humid. Not here actually humid, it's pretty hot here at the one on U Fernando Stadium. Shifting his jersey colors from Ratnam Sports Club to Blue Star this year to be a part of the premier club of the Kalutara City, Blue Star Sports Club. They've never lost a match for 2 years in this ground, so it is indeed a challenge for any team. Even though the Kalutara Park Sports Club is based on Kalutara, even though they know the rival team very well, it will be a big challenge since they have not found touch in the tournament yet. They are going in a nightmare. They've lost all their matches so far in the tournament, and last year as well, they were right at the bottom of the table. So they are yet to find that perfect combination. As we speak, Kalutara Park tries to gain possession.
A good and lively start here for Blue Star. 2 chances created on the right hand side, but EB Channa, the veteran striker, fails to put in a good effort onto the goal as Abraham puts in a cross off the Kalutara Park boys and goes out for the first corner of the match.
EB Channa will be setting foot on the ball for the corner, the veteran striker. Let's see what he can do. He's yet to find touch in the game. He missed both the opportunities early on, even though it was a lively start. The ball went sailing across the crossbar. He comes and puts it through.
Low ball in of the Blue Star player and a deflection off a Kalutara Park player, and for another corner for Blue Star. Back-to-back corners.
EB Channa has another chance here to make a difference. It's early on the game. He is yet to settle. What can he do? Kalutara Park boys desperately adjusting their strategies in defense.
This time Channa needs to put in a good ball. He does towards the far post. Header by Fahir. Taraka Silva has it. Hounded by 2 Kalutara Park boys and puts away out for throwing. Silva with the throw-in to Rangana Silva. And Kalutara Park clears it away. They still have it. Tries the ball over the defense. Fahir running back. Shepherds it well. But off his foot for throw-in for Kalutara Park. Good ball into the box, header. But no harm done, straight to Anza. The third choice keeper for Blue Star today, as Manjula Fernando is on the bench today. He had asked permission for leave because this is against his former club, Kalutara Park. He started playing football with Kalutara Park while the other goalkeeper is injured, Rizvi. So they are back with Anza, the third choice goalkeeper, a very experienced goalkeeper. Abraham to Najim, the captain. Tries a 1-2 with Taraka, but cannot control it well. A through ball here. The keeper also comes out, and Fahir does really well to avert the danger as Rifkan fights it out. And Naziro Payemi gives it to Abraham. Ball over the defense for Richards to run on to. He has it. But Very good defending there by Kalutara Park.
Did Nawod as Kalutara Park did defense there well. Desperate piece of defense on the other hand by Blue Star. Boys, right there. And as we speak, we remind you about the social media platforms of Sri Lanka's number one sports hub. www.thepapare.com is available on all major social media platforms. You're a 24/7 news hub targeting national and international sports news. Catch us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and of course on SoundCloud as well. As we bring the news right down to your doorstep. Live pictures brought to you today from Kalutara towards the southern part of the country. One on new Fernando Sports Complex. If you're just joining us live from anywhere around the globe, it's the 6th week of the Dialog Champions League. Kalutara Park Sports Club taking on Blue Star Sports Club. City rivals pitched against City rivals. A lively start here so far for the Blue Star Sports Club. A throw in for the Blue Star as we speak. Into the box, headed back. And what a goal! What a goal! That was stunning. Blinder from the Blue Star boys.
That was a Mohammad Fazin with a bicycle kick. A brilliant long throw in by Rifkan. Headed back across the goal by Naziru Opayemi. And out of the blue with a brilliant bicycle kick. Fazin breaks the deadlock just minutes into the first half. And what a way to end the goal drought for Blue Star.
Indeed, now the waterway to draw first blood in a match against the city rivals, in a match against Kalutara Park boys. A blinder there by the Blue Star boys. Ibi Chanda will be relieved in pressure with that beautiful kick into the goal. Kalutara Park, of course, will be deemed with pressure right now. They will have to give it all because Blue Star has not yet lost a match in this home venue. It's a challenge for any team here to beat these boys. Boys dressed in purple, we're talking about. Ibi Chanda missing those opportunities earlier in the half, but what a comeback here.
Taraka Silva cannot control it and gives away possession for Kalutara Park. A good ball into the box. Chested it out by Naziru to Abraham. Abraham to Yangson. Yangson tries a flicked header. But no one was in the same length as he was. And it goes out for throwing.
Blue Star boys once again in position, trying to break through the defense of the Kalutara Park boys. Kalutara Park, of course, deemed under pressure with that beautiful blinding kick by the Blue Star boys. 1-0 here. Just 10 minutes into the game. They won a new Fernando Sports Complex.
Fire. Puts it back to Opayemi. Abraham. Brilliant through ball to Fazin, who still has it. Cuts across the goal. But a very good diving save there by the Kalutara Park keeper. The cut back in by Fazin lacked power. If it had beaten the goalkeeper for Kalutara Park, and it would have been an easy goal. 2-0. It would have been for Blue Star. Now again, Blue Star on the attack. First time cross by Channa. Goes out. Not having the best of touches in this match.
Channa yet to find the touch, but he will relieve with pressure with that kick. The bicycle kick, as Nawad mentioned earlier. A blinder to draw first blood in this game. 1-0 Blue Star leading. And Kalutara Park is about to receive possession if the goalkeeper kicks it right. And he does. We'll see who gets it. Headed by Blue Star, but Kalutara Park tries to get possession.
Again, Blue Star comes away with it. Channa. Bit of elbowing in the middle. Referee just calms those two around. Rifkan with the free kick, but straight at Kalutara Park player who clears it away. Najim. Back to Rangana. Rifkan on the right with loads of space and time. Fakes the defender and does really well to earn a corner.
The third call of the match, and all the three corners have been in favor of the Blue Star Sports Club. Blue Star leading this game 1-0. If you're just joining live, it's the Dialog Champions League, the 6th week. Blue Star taking on Kalutara Park boys, Kalutara Park Sports Club, to be in fact. Ibi Channa, the veteran goal striker, to take the corner kick. He needs to put a good ball across the box. Kalutara Park. And Ibi Channa takes it, puts good ball through. A header. And another goal there. What a kick there by Ibi Channa, and the foreign export of the Blue Star Sports Club finishing it perfectly. 2-0 here. They are leading the game. Kalutara Park right under pressure. Good start for the Blue Star boys. They've never lost a match in this home venue, and they are proving it right here. They drew first blood with a blinding kick, with a bicycle kick, and now with a good header. And Kalutara Park goalkeeper is not in form. He is not playing up to his potential. He's not in the right mind.
Absolutely a wonderful delivery there by E.B. Channa. He had quite a few bad touches early on, but this time a wonderful delivery towards the far post, and Yankson Richards rising highest and just heading it past the goalkeeper at the near post. The goalkeeper got a hand to it, but the header was too powerful from Yankson Richards.
We did promise you a good match here, and those are the pictures to prove you that we said right. Yankson Richards heading out that former goal, hitting it into the goal rather of a kick by E.B. Channa, the veteran goal striker. That was the experience that we were talking about. That's a potential that he has. Once again, Kalutara Park goalkeeper right under pressure, but managing to get his hands in the ball successfully.
Just under 20 minutes gone in this match, and already Blue Star threatening to score more goals. They've already 2-0 up.
Indeed, now they have been testing the defense of the Kalutara Park boys since the start of the game. If you just remember, E.B. Channa was testing the defense when he put through kicks across the box, which failed, but he was just testing the defense of the Blue Star boys, Kalutara Park boys. And so far, the defense has not performed as well as expected. Kalutara Park in possession here, but Blue Star defense coming back, making sure to clear the ball out.
Well, I said before the start of the match there had been only one goal scored in the last 5 matches here at the Vernon U. Fernandez Sports Complex. But we've already had 2 goals in the first 20 minutes. Both of them scored by Blue Star.
Well, maybe it's the commentator's curse today on the Kalutara Park boys. Too much Compliments about the Blue Star guys. And it has gone right for them. And that's the first corner for the Kalutara Park as we speak. The fourth corner of the match. The first three was in favor of the Blue Star boys. The boys dressed in purple. And now Kalutara Park has a chance here to come back to make a move into the game.
Low ball cleared away by Channa, and the shot by number 8 on the volley, going over the crossbar.
Of course, you can own these videos and photographs that are photographed by ThePapare.com and also recorded by ThePapare.com. The photographs published on ThePapare.com Facebook and also uploaded on the ThePapare.com YouTube are available for purchase at reasonable rates. For info, email editor@thepapare.com, or you can simply call our hotline 077 333 0088. As we speak, Blue Star in possession once again, threatening the defense of the Kalutara Park boys.
Rifkan tries a through ball for Fazin, but it was a bit too much for him. It was one of those passes that Fazin needed a tuk-tuk. Ranga de Silva intercepts. On the attack, Blue Star. Channa tries a first time cross. This time Yankson Richards the header. Just skimming off his forehead and going over the crossbar.
Even though Channa is not scoring goals, he seems to be delivering good balls into the box, assisting the rest of the teammates. He's yet to find touch in scoring goals, but today in the game he's been doing so far very well. He's been putting the balls across the box and creating chances after chances for the rest of the teammates to finish, and Yankson Richards heading it into the goal, the previous goal, finishing it perfectly, putting the Kalutara Park boys under pressure. Channa heads it again.
Rangana Silva to Abraham, who puts the ball over the defense for Richards to run onto. Inside the box, headed back to Fazin on the volley, and the keeper gathers it safely on the bounce. The tricky territory for the goalkeeper, but he does really well.
Well, the intentions of the Blue Star boys are clear. They're hungry for more blood. They're hungry for more goals. They're right on money here. The body language is clear. They're lifted up with those two blinding goals, the bicycle kick and the header by Yankson Richards. Even though Ibi Channa did miss a couple of opportunities early on the game. 20 plus minutes into the game already, and Blue Star leading the game 2-0. Live pictures brought to you by www.thepapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub. And as we speak, we can see a Kalutara Park player down on the ground. Referee and the physios attending to him. And of course, reminding you about ThePapare, a platform for the young where the sports fervor of youngsters are highlighted. Photos and articles of the younger age groups will be shared on www.facebook.com/ThePapare. You can find all the sporting events related to the younger generation of sports, the future of Sri Lanka sports. We are Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, and we hold the responsibility of covering it all for you. And the player is back on his knees. Referee blows the whistle and the match has commenced once again. Kalutara Park in possession. Ibi Channa. For Kalutara Park, Blue Star doing really well in their defense to get the ball back into the game. The skipper with the ball.
Rivkan has it, looking for options. Ball to Abraham, he cannot control it, and the ball safely rolls over to the Kalutara Park keeper, who sends it out.
Very bad throw there by the Kalutara Park keeper. He has not been doing very well so far in the match. Well, of course, it is indeed a tough ask for him to block those blinding kicks by Youngson Richards, and of course the bicycle kick which scored the first goal. But for a goalkeeper who is playing club football, that throw would have been a very easy one. But missing it completely and giving back possession to the Blue Star boys, who is in top of the game right now. Youngson Richards with the ball.
Youngson still has it. Good ball to Abraham. Tries a shot. This time the goalkeeper does really well to just palm it over the crossbar.
Well, I will say he was just lucky to get his palm on the ball that time. It was a really good ball by Youngson Richards, and it was a really good kick into the goal as well. But the goalkeeper luckily making his timing right with his jump, palming out the ball just over the crossbar. And as we speak, Ibi Channa is moving towards the corner line. That's the fifth corner of the match. The first four has been in favor of the Blue Star boys, and Kalutara Park did take one goal which they failed to capitalize, the one corner to be precise. And let's see what Ibi Channa can do here. He did put in a very good ball before to score a goal. Can Ibi Channa repeat it?
This is the first corner from the left side. Low ball flicked by Rifkan off the Kalutara Park player. And another corner for Ibi Channa to test the Kalutara Park defense.
He has been testing it throughout, and so far they have not been doing very well. Ibi Channa puts it across.
Again, this time Youngson Richards tries an overhead kick. Already Kalutara Park under pressure with shots on goal coming from everywhere. The first one well towards the far post. The delivery was from Ibi Channa, headed back across by Youngson Richards, but Fazin couldn't just connect it properly as it was cleared, and then again Youngson tries overhead kick. The ball came into the goal, into the box, and Nazir Opayemi's header, well, he couldn't direct it properly, and it goes out for a goal kick.
A very good position of play by the Blue Star boys. It's been a very good plan ambush today for the Kalutara Park boys by the Blue Star guys. Kalutara Park in possession here, but Blue Star managing to see the ball. Puts it through.
On the right, Youngson Richards with space. And his cross goes over the goal.
Well, he did have support.
It was a 4-on-1 chance. 4-on-3 chance for Blue Star. It was there in an attacking position. There was Ibi Channa, Fazin, and Abraham coming into the box, but that cross was a poor one by Youngson Richards. Wave after wave of attack coming from the Blue Star players, showing the Kalutara Park boys, the new club in Kalutara, that who is the boss. Rifkan with the header. Abraham now flicks his back. Youngson Richards again has it on the right. This time towards the far post, and the keeper rises the highest and collects it, puts it out again. Kalutara Park has it in midfield. They doesn't seem to get the ball that often, but this time they have it. But Najim comes away with it. The captain for Blue Star puts the ball towards Youngson Richard, but it has gone out.
So far in the game, Blue Star dominating territory. And of course, they've dominated all departments in the game, both defense and offense. They're leading the game 2-0. Ibi Channa coming back into form with good ball, both across and through the field. Once again, Youngson Richard with a chance here. Fails to execute it properly. Was hounded by the Kalutara Park defense. Pressure just getting onto him. The ball sailing over the crossbar. Was another good chance for Youngson Richards there.
Well, Lelum, Blue Star should have scored quite a few goals by now. They've created chances left, right and center. They've only scored 2 goals. Well, fans joining on the ThePapare.com in this live and exclusive coverage of this Dialog Champions League football encounter between Kalutara Park and Blue Star. Would be thinking that this is a good scoreline for Blue Star, but it should have been much better. They should have scored at least 4 goals right by now.
Indeed, now there were possessions after possessions, but as we speak, Kalutara Park is trying to get possession. If the kick fits in right, well, it does not. Blue Star skipper with the ball here.
Abraham over the defense. EB Channa is played onside. Puts in a ball to that's Fazin. But his flicked ball was not on target. Like I said, chances created left, right, and center, but the finishing is not there for Blue Star today.
Indeed, Navod, after those 2 good goals, the finishing has gone off a bit. Should agree with you. There were chances after chances from all parts of the field, and they just could not execute it very well. And it's not best of the defense by the Kalutara Park boys as well. So Blue Star did have every opportunity to take the scoreboard and get a good lead here. Even though they have scored 2 early goals, they have not been in touch as as much as they expected to be throughout the tournament. Referee is just hitting the ball. Blue Star in possession here, trying to find options, testing the defense of the Kalutara Park boys. They've been doing it throughout the half, and they've been doing it very well. But on the point of view of the Kalutara Park boys, they have not passed it out.
Abraham with space gives it to EB Channa on the left, who cuts back in. And Rangana Silva now has it. He still has it. Gives it to Taraka. Good work on the left. Silva's first time cross. Low one. Cleared away by Kalutara Park.
It's danger time. It's danger area for Kalutara Park boys. They've been testing. They've been tested in defense, and Silva has the ball right now. Kalutara Park manages to intercept the ball. Braham and Channa clears. Richards just deemed offside by the referee. The 6th week of the Dialog Champions League, Kalutara Park Sports Club taking on Blue Star Sports Club. The one on you Fernando Complex. Live pictures brought to you by www.thepapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub. So far, Blue Star dominating every aspect of the game, leading the game 2-0 with 2 goals early on. Towards Live pictures brought to you by www.thepapare.com. As we speak, EB Chanda puts in, throws in the ball. Chance once again here for Blue Star to take the scoreboard out, but desperate defense by the Kalutara Park boys, just clearing out the ball. Blue Star has been top of the game so far. Of course, they have the added advantage of having Lakshmi Senvi Ratna, the former Kalutara Park coach, is with the Blue Star team for this year, taking on the duties of assuming the duties of the team rather, just 2 weeks prior to the start of the Dialog Champions League. Yangson Richards, well, sorry, it's Nazir there, missing once again. A good ball across the field, across the box by EB Chanda once again, but Nazir missing it completely. The ball just going over the crossbar. It's another chance, Navod, that Blue Star just put away.
Absolutely, Kalutara Park would be thanking their fortunes to be just 2 goals down with 35 minutes gone in this match. And already Kalutara Park is making a substitution, is readying a substitution on the sidelines. Fahir to Taraka Silva now. Fazin, dummies. And the ball is with Abraham, back to Fazin. Yangson Richards to Rangana Silva. The ball over the defense for Abraham, controls it, still has it, gives it to Richards. Lays it out for Najim, who puts in a ball just past the far post. Inches wide. A good effort by the captain Najim.
As the skipper misses the kick, we are going to remind you about the ThePapare Light. The ThePapare Light is a social media platform covering the lighter side of sports, sporting events of institutions, students, corporates, etc. You can inform your event to editor at thepapare.com, or simply you can take your phone and dial our hotline 077 And once again, the Kalutara Park goalkeeper puts the kick across, kick into the midfield rather.
As we speak, Kalutara Park made a change. Number 20 going off and number 3 coming on. That's Archie, who is from Kenya, studying here at the University of Morotua.
Well, we shall see what the foreign export can do to the Kalutara Park boys. They are deemed with pressure right now. And as we speak, Blue Star boys are just clearing the ball away, out of bounds. Blue Star with a throw in here.
Rifkan with a long throw in into the box. Again the same tactic, flicked on by Nazir Opayemi, but this time Fazin wasn't there to do his usual, the bicycle kick, as Najim comes back in defense. Ball with Fahir, Abraham, Silva. Back to Fahir. Taraka Silva. But it goes off a Kalutara Park player. Still with Blue Star, Rangan Silva. Taraka. Fahir. Poor pass by Fahir. Giving away possession cheaply.
EB Chanda there advising his teammates, telling and reminding about the strategies. And as we speak, Kalutara Park just clears out the ball out of bounds, and Blue Star will get back in position as they will be having the throw in. Skipper with the ball.
Taraka.
Desperate defense here by the Kalutara Park boys. They've been tested. They've been tested throughout, but they've been not doing it very well. Chance here for the Blue Star, but a desperate piece of defense once again. Nazir with the ball. Kalutara Park with a chance here. No support though.
Blue Star coming back in defense. Just a chance, open goal. And the goalkeeper Answer does really well to save it at point blank range. First real opportunity for Kalutara Park created, but they cannot convert it. Ball across the goal, another chance. This time at the far post, but the two foreign exports, the two little guys cannot score the goal. Back-to-back chances created towards the end of the first half for Kalutara Park.
Well, the transition from offense to defense by the Blue Star was absolutely really good there, which left the Kalutara Park boys without options right inside the box, and that was 1 point.
This time ball across the goal for Fazin. And his rebound shot goes past end-to-end stuff towards the end of the first half in this match between Kalutara Park and Blue Star. A host of chances missed, but two early chances converted by Blue Star. One overhead kick by Mohammad Fazin, the other a header by Yankson Richards at the far post. Just keeping the lead for Blue Star 2-0.
Indeed, Nawad unforced errors by both the sides, and as I look around from the media box, a very good crowd gathered here today at the New Fernando Sports Complex, even though it is a weekday, to cheer and support their home team, the home teams to be precise. And Kalutara Park just clearing the ball outside, out of bounds. Skipper with the throw-in.
Rangana to Taraka. Opemi has it. Comes back. Channa. Taraka. Channa has it again. Gives it to Najim. Sends it back to Rifkan. Little Kalutara Park player tussling with Rifkan, but Rifkan gets the better of him. Back again to Fazin. Cross to Silva. Richards. A good ball in. Cannot control it. E.B. Channa, but the ball across the goal by Abraham is converted by E.B. Channa. His first goal of this season. His first goal for Blue Star.
Well, very poor effort by the Kalutara Park boys. Poor effort in defense. And of course, a very, very poor effort by the Kalutara Park goalkeeper. He's not into the game today. He's not playing his potential. But on the other hand, a very good chance for E.B. Channa to tune up his performance back into the game, back into the tournament. He has not been playing up his potential. But today, he has made a couple of really good moves, which will be the start for a lot more in the tournament. A veteran goalkeeper. A veteran goal scorer, to be precise. Kalutara Park with a chance here.
This time Fahid defending well. Comes away with it. And that's half-time. Signals referee Robesh. A good half for Blue Star. They've started off really well. Scoring two early goals from a back-flicked header by Nazir Opayemi and a bicycle kick by Mohammad Fazin, scoring the first goal. And the second one coming from Yankson Richards, heading in at the far post. A powerful header from across the corner by E.B. Channa. Good delivery, but there on in, Blue Star missed quite a few chances, mainly by E.B. Channa and Yankson Richards. And towards the end, Kalutara Park got back-to-back chances with an open goal, but Anza did really well, the goalkeeper, saving one at point-blank range. And there was another cross towards the far post, but the foreign export for Kalutara Park couldn't head it in. While on the other end, another defensive error, giving away cheap giving away another cheap goal as Degni Abraham cut the ball across, and from point blank range, Ibi Channa scores his first goal of the season, the first goal for Blue Star. At half time, Blue Star, who threatened to score 5-6 goals, are ahead 3-0.
3-0 is the story out from here. Blue Star taking on Kalutara Park. Live pictures brought to you by www.thepapare.com. Stay tuned on Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub as we bring the action live to your doorstep right after halftime. Hello and welcome back. You're joining live on Sri Lanka's number one sports app, www.thepapare.com. We are towards the southern part of the country today, World and New Fernando Sports Complex, Kalutara to be precise. Blue Star Sports Club taking on Kalutara Park Sports Club today. 3-0, Blue Star leading with 3 goals up front in the first half. Now, what do you think should change strategically on the perspective of the Kalutara Park boys?
Well, first of all, they need to organize their defense before they try even think of scoring goals, because their defense at the back has been horrendous. On the left and on the right, the wings have been the main issue for them, where E.B. Channa on the right and Yankson Richards on the left, and sometimes both of them switching wings have been creating havoc, creating chances. But they would be lucky. They are lucky. They are fortunate that the score line isn't that bad.
Well, indeed, now the Blue Star, on the other hand, would be trying to continue their form towards the second half as well. They've been really good, dominating every aspect of the game, both defensively and offensively. E.B. Channa, Yankson Richards, both hitting on form, switching wings, as Nawad did mention, playing very good minutes in the field. Both the teams are ready. Team huddles are going on, as you can see on the screen, discussing the final strategies for the second and the final half of the Dialog Champions League 6th week match. Blue Star Sports Club taking on Kalutara Park Sports Club. The match will commence in a few more seconds. The referee is ready, and we can see the final team huddles of both the teams.
Kalutara Park needs to just tighten up their defense. They've been loose, especially on the two flanks, the left and the right, where most of the attacks for Blue Star have come. That will be their main concern. And the first 10-15 minutes is the key as Blue Star kicks off. Because they need to just test out how this defense is in this second half, what they have done to just rectify the mistakes, and thereon in after just the first 10-15 minutes try and score goals. The first 10-15 minutes, as I say, would be crucial, mainly for Kalutara Park, as Abraham puts the ball across. Rangana Silva, Fahir on the left to Taraka Silva. Tries a cross in, but it goes way over. No harm done. A good crowd has gathered in.
Even though it is a weekday here at Kalutara to cheer their home teams, city rivals pitched against city rivals today. As we speak, Kalutara Park trying to get possession.
Ball on the left, Kalutara Park looking for options. Now they arrive on the edge of the box. Puts a good ball in, first time effort, but just goes past the far post.
Lack of support there, just towards the other end of the box for the Kalutara Park boys, as Nawad first did mention. The first 10-15 minutes would be really crucial for both the teams. Blue Star boys will be trying to take the scoreboard and to score a couple more goals and to dominate the game more. As far as the Kalutara Park boys are concerned, they would want to make a move back into the game. And of course, reminding about the ThePapare.com social media platforms. We are a 24/7 news hub targeting national and international sports news. You can catch us live and exclusively on Facebook.com, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. And of course, don't forget our From the Venue audio match reports, and catch them live and exclusively on SoundCloud. As we speak, Blue Star boys trying to find possession, struggling through the defense, struggling to beat the defense of the Kalutara Park lads.
They have it. Rifkan sends across, intercepted by Kalutara Park. They still has it inside the box in dangerous area. Shot by Yangson Richard. Kalutara Park taking too much chances inside their own penalty box,
That
creating
was
cardinal errors.
indeed, Navo, that was one mistake they did in the first half as well, even though they were really lucky since the Blue Star boys did miss a very good, huge, a very good number of chances inside the box. They failed to execute it and they failed to finish off the possessions. And yet again, as we just saw, Kalutara Park defense highly under pressure. Blue Star once again in possession, just clearing the ball out there.
Kalutara Park player tussling with two Blue Star players and gets away with it. Kalutara Park with the throw in. Down the right. Still has it. Puts the ball across towards midfield. Fire running after it. Shepard sits well and gets a goal kick. Just looking back at the stats before this match started, Blue Star were in 8th position in the points table in Group B, having played 3, won 1, drawn 1 and lost 1 as well, with 1 goal for that was in the last match against Matara City, a penalty, and 2 goals against that was conceded in their first match against Colombo FC, with having won just 4 points, while Kalutara Park were in 10th position, having drawn just 1 of their 3 matches and lost 2, not scored any goal and given away 3 goals, and have just got just 1 point, while Blue Star looking to have secured the 3 points in this match with almost 40 minutes to go. They have another big fixture in another few days' time against Nigamba Youth here at the Vernon New Fernando Sports Complex. That will be on a Sunday, and that match will also be live streamed on ThePapare.com. All the Blue Star fans and the Nigamba Youth fans could catch on that top of the table battle. 2 big clubs this Sunday, live and exclusively on ThePapare.com.
Well, there you go. You heard my partner. The big clash happening on Sunday. Nigamba Youth taking on the Blue Star Sports Club. Will be live streamed live and exclusive from Vernon New Fernando Sports Complex. And as we speak, Blue Star in possession here. Their intentions are pretty much clear. Body language is very clear. They're hungry for more goals, as Nabo did mention earlier. 10-15 minutes will be really crucial. Desperate piece of defense by the Kalutara Park boys. It will be a huge challenge for Nigamba Youth to match up against Blue Star. Nabod, they have not yet lost a match here in 2 years' time.
Absolutely, for Blue Star, it has been a fortress. A header by E.B. Channa, but he was deemed offside there. Abraham. Kalutara Park boys intercepts and puts it out back towards midfield.
E.B. Channa just unlucky there to be deemed offside. He's been playing good minutes in the game. Assisted the rest of the teammates very well in the first half, being the person to put the ball through in 2 of the goals scored, and of course contributing himself in the 3rd goal scored to put his side up front in the game, 3-0. Kalutara Park will take the free kick today from here.
A powerful effort straight at goal, but going past the far post.
Kalutara Park with the throw in. Finding opportunities, and the ball just sails away on the top of the goalpost, out of bounds. And as we speak, there's a substitution coming in for Blue Star.
Number 6 coming off.
And number 19 coming in for Blue Star Sports Club.
Number 6, that's the captain, Mohammad Najim, who is going off. And the captain's armband will be worn by Mohammad Fahir. While number 19 for Blue Star coming on, that's Mohammad Farhat, replacing his captain in midfield. Kalutara Park has the ball. Good pressure put on by Blue Star on their rivals, and forcing them to make a mistake, which they do. Fahir, Rangana Silva, Farhat with his first touch, but his pass to Ibi Channa is offside.
Crowd enjoying an evening game of football, sitting right in the sidelines.
Chance for Kalutara Park inside the box, but the effort across the goal just goes out.
As Kalutara Park misses the opportunity, we are going to remind you about content selling. The photographs published on ThePapare.com Facebook page are available for purchase at reasonable rates. For info, email editor at ThePapare.com, or you can simply call on 077 333 0088. And Blue Star with possession here.
Unlike any other match here in Kalutara, the crowd not getting involved today, because mainly the majority of fans, the Blue Star fans, are happy with the scoreline, 3-0, but they would really want to improve on that scoreline, as Farhat has the ball and just puts it out as one of their opponents down on the field holding his ankle. Good sportsmanship shown there by Farhat.
Referee and a couple of other players attending to him. And of course, speaking about ThePapare.com, Sri Lanka's leading sports destination, unprecedented live streaming, on-field updates, out-of-the-box reporting, expert content, analytical videos, in-depth interviews, a vibrant photo gallery, and forums to discuss your favorite sports. Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, www.thepapare.com. The team responsible for bringing you live pictures from Kalutara today. Blue Star in possession with the ball, trying to find numbers, trying to build that strategy in offense to build up the scoring line. It's been a really good game for them so far, finding that touch, preparing themselves for that big game on Sunday against Negombo Youth, which will also be live streamed on ThePapare.com. And as we speak, the ball just sails away behind the goalpost. Speaking about the Kalutara Park goalkeeper, he has not been playing up to his potential today. missing almost all the three crucial opportunities. Blue Star in possession here once again. They have men outside. They have men all over, in fact, running around the park, testing the defense of the Kalutara Park boys. Kalutara Park boys intercepting, but Blue Star coming back once again. Chance here for the Kalutara Park if they can execute it very well, but the Blue Star defense is all over them. Defending it out perfectly, clearing out the ball and transferring the energy into offense here. But Kalutara Park does come and intercept, but Blue Star gets the better of it.
And Kalutara Park gives away a corner, the first corner in this second half for Blue Star. It will be taken by none other than E.B. Channa.
E.B. Channa has been doing really well in considering of the corners in this match. He has put through really good ball, and two of those good balls have been converted into scoring opportunities. And once again, he puts the ball across, and the rest of the teammates, they miss the header there. Wasted opportunity. It was a really good ball once again by E.B. Channa. He's finding touch in the game. It will be a really good sign for the outfit as they go along the tournament. It's just the 6th week here, and all the top matches are yet to happen and yet to come. You can catch all the live action on ThePapare.com, the hub of Sri Lankan national football.
Almost 15 minutes gone in this second half, and Kalutara Park have done well. Then again, Blue Star have taken their foot off the pedal. Not much attack in this first quarter of this second half. Kalutara Park would be happy with it, but still they need to get on in the offense. As Fahir puts the ball towards Rangana Silva, intercepted by Archie, who was substituted in just before half time. Rangana Silva in midfield with space. Fazin to Abraham. Good ball on the left for Youngson Richards, who puts in a first time cross, a low one, which was cleared by Kalutara Park.
Desperate piece of defense there by the Kalutara Park boys. Once again, it was a very good ball put across the box, but Kalutara Park making sure not to give any more scoring opportunities.
And there's going to be a change. Shifakat Rahman is coming on for Blue Star, the youngster, the 17-year-old, replacing the veteran E.B. Channa, who has had a good day. As another chance, straight after the substitution, Youngson Richards cutting across for the onrushing, the substitute. That's Mohammad Farhat, who replaced Mohammad Najim from the edge of the box. Beautiful first time side-footed effort straight towards the corner. And the substitute has scored. That's 4-0 for Blue Star. Just 60 minutes gone in this second half.
Kalutara Park boys are drowned with pressure here as they kick off the game once again right after that goal. A real time, very good effort by the Blue Star boys. Once again, 4-0. They are leading the game. They've dominated every aspect since the first half, and they are continuing their dominance in the game, even in the second half. E.B. Channa takes his seat back on the bench. A chance for Kalutara Park here. They have numbers if they can execute their plan properly. Well, the defense of the Blue Star takes the better, but Kalutara Park manages to intercept, and they're trying to build possession once again. They have people, but the defense is all over.
Shifakat Rahman with his first touch defense really well. Frustration shown by the Kalutara Park foreigner. Straight boot to Mohammad Rifkan on his ankle.
Well, it is 4-0 now with the scoreboard. Frustration will be a very common factor among the Culture Park boys at this time. They are miserable here today. They've not been playing into their potential in both defense and offense. They've been having a very sloppy defense throughout, and their goalkeeper is completely out of touch today. On the other hand, Blue Star boys capitalizing on all the mistakes very well, making sure they make the Kalutara Park boys pay back. And of course, conveying the message very strongly that they are the reigning kings in Kalutara. They've not lost a match for 2 years in this venue.
And they are not going to lose this match today as well. Lelum has Yankson Richards on the left, cuts back in, slows it down. On the edge of the box, lays it out for Abraham, who gives it to Farhad, the goal scorer. Tries a long range effort. And this time, a palm by the goalkeeper, saving the score.
As the goalkeeper's palm saves the score, we are going to remind you about ThePapare, a platform for the young, where the sports flavor of youngsters are highlighted. Photos and articles of the younger age groups will be shared on www.facebook.com/ThePapare. The younger generation, the future generation of Sri Lankan sports. We are responsible in bringing the talent out for you. And as we speak, there's a substitution for Kalutara Park. And a corner for Blue Star. E.B. Chanda is back in the bench.
So it will be Mohammad Fazin to take it. The corner. A lot of the big men for Blue Star inside the box. Ball towards near post. Cleared away by Kalutara Park. Abraham heads it back to Taraka Silva. Farhat. Good ball to on-rushing Fazin. On the near the byline. Cut back in. Yankson Richards has it. Tries the shot. Easy collection for the Kalutara Park goalkeeper this time. Heads it back. Fire. Abraham to Taraka Silva. Rangana Silva. Abraham. Rifkan. Silva. Farhat now has it. Gives it to Richards, whose first touch is not good but gets the ball away. Shifakat. Rifkan. Good passage of play here by Blue Star, keeping the ball alive. Farhat to Rangana Silva. Fazin. Back to Farhat. This is a Blue Star toying with Kalutara Park. A loose pass this time, but Upemi comes away with it, gives it to Rifkan. They still have it. No. The keeper has to come out, answer, and collects it. And starts the attack again for Blue Star. Rangana.
Desperate defense there by the Kalutara Park lads. Another brilliant scoring opportunity for the Blue Star boys. They just missed it out. Now, with any comments about the ThePapare.com player of the match? Anyone in the line?
Well, Lelim, there's quite a few. Couple, in fact, E.B. Channa, but he left before the 60th minute. So, as now Shifakat running onto the ball. Kalutara Park has it. There's also Youngson Richards, but he also missed, even though he scored a goal and had an assist. He missed some chances as well. But Degni Abraham has done really well in midfield, getting into positions, freeing himself, and just sending the attack through him. As Nazir Opemi has the free kick. Abraham, good skill, cuts across, header by Youngson Richards, and that's the second goal for him. And
Youngson Richards is having the time of his life today. 2 goals, one in the first half. That was also a header, and right again in the second half, repeating the same offensive strategy. A header into the goal, into the nets, taking the scoreboard once again by 1.50. Kalutara Park boys needs a rabbit out of the hat to get out of this game, get out of jail here. They're deemed of pressure, and of course, the goalkeeper will have a lot to talk about with the coach when he returns back to the washroom, the dressing room. I'm sorry.
that goal was all about Degni Abraham, who created that opportunity, flicked the ball over his head, and on the volley, put in a delightful cross for Youngson Richard to put in a free header past the diving goalkeeper towards the corner. Richards has it, tries a through ball to Fazin, but is unsuccessful. Fahir intercepts.
Well, probably Youngson Richards did rule out Chan and Abraham on your list of ThePapare.com players now.
As the goalkeeper puts it out back towards his opposite number answer. Absolutely, Youngson Richards with 2 goals and 1 assist in this match. He's the clear favourite to be the ThePapare.com man of the match today, as Degni Abraham has the ball, gives it to Youngson Richards, cuts back in, Shifakat. Shifakat still has it, heads it back to Rifkan on the right. He cannot control it and gives away a goal kick.
Blue Star, of course, dominating every aspect since the starting whistle of this game, defensively and offensively. 5-0, the scoreboard says it all. Kalutara Park boys have not been playing their usual game of football today here at the Warden Fernando Sports Complex. But of course, as we did say before, it is a big challenge to match up against Blue Star here in their home venue. They've been doing really well. Once again, Blue Star in possession. They are hungry for more. They are finding loopholes in the defense of the Kalutara Park boys, trying to intercept balls, trying to capitalize on the mistakes. And so far, they've been doing really well. Chance once again for Blue Star, but the through ball is just a bit more speedy than Youngson Richards on the far right. The Kalutara Park goalkeeper, who has been having a miserable day today in the field, puts a low ball into the field for the Kalutara Park to take possession, but chance here for Kalutara Park. They are lacking numbers, but the defense of the Blue Star has transferred over very well. Can they at least score a goal? They have numbers now, just inside the box, but the defense makes sure the ball goes right out of the line.
Good effort on the volley by number 8, blocked by his opposite number, Taraka Silva. And Kalutara Park gets a corner. Let's see what they can do. A short corner, quickly taken on the edge of the box. A poor delivery by that Kalutara Park player.
He's having a bit of an ankle issue.
There's going to be a change for Blue Stars. Number 20, Mohammad Rifkan, the experienced centre back, is going off. And number 11 for Blue Star.
Rizkan, who had a really good game, taking his place back on the bench as number 11 comes out into the field to replace him.
That's Sanjeeva Simon. Good ball to Degni Abraham on the right. Gives it back to Youngson Richard.
The man in form for today. And the defense poached the ball out of lines.
A foul throw by Degni. Kalutara Park has it. Shifakat does well. Cuts across. Ball to Farhat. Tries a shot on the volley. And from point blank range, puts it over the crossbar. I really don't know how he missed that. With just a simple tap in would have done for that 6th goal, but he went for power.
An unforced error by the Blue Star boys, but they've been making a lot of unforced errors even though they have scored 5 goals today. They've been top of the game, true, but they will have to rectify those big errors just before the big clash on Sunday against Nigamba Youth. Even though they have not yet lost a game in this venue, they'll be in big trouble if they continue these mistakes into that game.
Absolutely. Nigamba Youth will be coming in full prepared. They have a very experienced lineup. Kasun Jayasuriya, once again a prolific Sri Lanka goal scorer, former Sri Lanka captain, as Archie chests it down, still has it. Gives it to number 12, Shifakat. Makes a tackle, but still with Kalutara Park on the edge of the box. Cuts back in, chance here. Very well blocked by Naziru Paemi. As I was saying, Nigamba Youth have a very experienced squad with Tarusha Silva in midfield, Kamal Silva. So they've got quite a few experienced players as well as some youth. So they'll be coming in well prepared. And Blue Star needs to convert whatever chances they get in that match. Unlike in this match, they won't be getting chances, quite a lot of chances, Lilu.
Indeed, Navod. So let's see what Blue Star boys will have on Sunday. And we're going to remind you about the ThePapare Light. Is a social media platform covering the lighter side of sports, sporting events of institutions, students, corporates. You can inform your event to editor at thepapare.com, or you can simply call on a hotline 077 333 0088. And as we speak, we have a Kalutara Park Sports Club player down on the ground. Injury issues for him. The referee and all the Blue Star players are around him. Well, it will take a considerable amount of time for that player to get up on knees and get back into the game. But as we speak, he's back on his knees. He seems to be fit. Nope, he doesn't seem to be fit. He's walking out the field, if I'm not mistaken. Or is he going to stay? Still walking. Well, the play
Walking.
has commenced and
Well, he's just walking away gingerly, but ready to come back in. Good ball to Farhat, but the keeper jumps highest on the edge of the box, keeps his balance, and gets the ball away. Opemi, Abraham, back to Opemi. Rangana Silva, who has had a good game today in midfield, puts the ball to Fazin on the left, near the corner flag. Tussling with the Kalutara Park player, does really well. Across, chance for Shifakat Rahman, a diving header into the goal. Brilliantly done by the youngster at the far post. Initially it was very well done by Mohammad Fazin on the left, going past his man, putting in a delightful cross towards the far post, and Shifakat Rahman was coming in from the onrushing at the far post, a diving header into the goal.
What a way to bring up that sixth goal in the match. Rahman, the replacement for EB Chan, proving that the coach did make the right decision in bringing him onto the field. A diving effort, a diving header, making full value to that assist by the teammate. Beautiful shot, a blinder, yet another blinder. There have been a lot of blinders in this game. The first goal, the bicycle kick, the two headers from Yangson Richards, and of course EB Chan coming out and playing a lot of good minutes in good minutes of football. And now Rahman continuing the dominance of
This
the
time
Kings.
again, Rangana Silva puts in across towards Simon, who tries a volley, but it was blocked. Simon still has it.
Well, it will be a happy day, a happy weekday for all the fans sitting on the sidelines watching the two home teams to go back home and have a good night's sleep. A very brilliant performance by the Blue Star boys. After a while, they are just finding their touch in the Dialog Champions League, and this time they found touch in a very good way, in a very better way, just before the big game on Sunday, which will also be live streamed on ThePapare.com. And as we speak, Blue Star here trying to get the better of the defense of the, well, Kalutara Park was trying to get the better of the Blue Star defense, but Blue Star making no mistake in their defense. Once again to Rahman, sending it back to the foreign player. Kalutara Park with a chance here, but Abraham making sure to defense it out.
Sanjeeva Simon to Abraham to Shifakat, the goal scorer. Into midfield, Rangana Silva controls it well.
Injury issues once again for the Kalutara Park boys there. Referee attending it to see the situation. Blue Star on top of the game today, scoring 6 goals, 2 from Youngson Richards, 1 from Rahman. The last goal was from Rahman, a blinder, a heading, diving header into the nets. Once again, testing the quality, the talent of the Kalutara Park goalkeeper, and had to say he has been having a very miserable day today, a miserable Wednesday for him at the Vernon U Fernando Sports Complex.
The Kalutara boys taking as much time as possible off the clock. They just don't want to play this match anymore. They've already conceded 6 goals. And the good thing about the 6 goals scored by Blue Star is that both of their strikers, that's E.B. Channa and Youngson Richards, have scored goals, which they haven't for the last 3-4 matches. And also Mohammad Fazin and the 2 substitutes, Mohammad Farhat and Shifakat Rahman, have also scored goals. So a host of goals, the 6 goals scored, have been shared by 3-4 players. So that's good signs for Blue Star coming into the match against Nigamba Youth.
Indeed, now a good preparation for the big clash that's happening on Sunday. Nigamba Youth taking on Blue Star Boys, live and exclusively. The action will be live telecasted from Kalutara to all the viewers around the globe. The Dialog Champions League, the 6th week of Dialog Champions League. Today, Kalutara Park Sports Club taking on Blue Star Sports Club. 6-0, Blue Star dominating the game so far.
Rangana Silva with space. Gives it to Shifakat on the right, who slips. Keeper comes out and puts it. Abraham. His pass is intercepted. Blue Star still has it. Youngson Richards. Back to Abraham. Rangana. She's a bit too much. And it's cleared away by Kalutara Park.
Blue Star seems to have shifted their gears up on the pace. They want more goals. They are hungry.
Rangana Silva going past 3-4 players. And it's still play on. There was a foul. Youngson Richards tries a shot. Blocked. And the keeper comes out and saves it. Good advantage played on by referee Robesh.
Well, the goalkeeper was just lucky to come and put his hands on the ball that time. If not, Youngson Richards will actually try and score his hat trick there. Well, as we were talking about the Kalutara Park boys, doesn't have much to do back. Doesn't have much to do here to get back in the game, but they will have to do a lot of real planning, a lot of talking once they get back into that dressing room today on how to advance their cause rather in this Dialog Champions League. They've been having a nightmare throughout the tournament. They've played 4 matches so far, and this is their 5th match. They've lost all. They've just drawn 1 match. It's a very good learning opportunity for all the youngsters in the club to analyze their mistakes, to rectify them, and come out and put a good game in the next match. On the Blue Star perspective, a good preparation for them ahead of the clash against Nigambo Youth on Sunday, once again here at their home stadium.
For Kalutara Park, they need to get their act together. The matches are running out for them to get a few more victories and get out of the relegation zone, because the two bottom teams in each group would be relegated this time after the group stage ends. And Kalutara Park, after this loss, would go into that danger zone.
Indeed, Navod, it's a challenge up ahead. The Kalutara Park boys, as we speak, Rahman with the ball for Blue Star.
Simon on the left. He's well tackled by the Kalutara Park player. Gives away a throw in. Fazin back to Simon to Shifakat. Shifakat has space. He's tackled, but the ball still with Rangana Silva to Opemi. Farhat. His pass is intercepted. Kalutara Park with just one man goes on the attack. Pushed by Shifakat. Referee Robesh tells Shifakat to just calm things down. You all have won this match quite comfortably.
Well, a lot of injury issues for Kalutara Park boys. He's been down 3 times on the field in the second half. A lot of cramps coming up, testing his fitness and physical level today. They will have to get their act together, as Nabu did mention, not only playing wise, but of course in their fitness conditions as well. It's a pretty much really hard challenge to play really good football in the hot sun. Kalutara Park boys desperately trying to save the dignity here, but there's nothing much they can do. It's all gone for them now.
Youngstown Richards with a through ball to Fazin on the left inside the box. Support arriving, and the Kalutara Park player tackles it very well. Taraka Silva back to Farhat on the edge of the box. Tries a shot, but the bounce isn't kind to him and it sails over the crossbar.
Beautiful positioning by Farhat right there, just the edge of the box, and he takes the first time effort, but the ball just sails across the crossbar. They've already scored 6 goals in this match, 6-0, a convincing win for Blue Star, and it will of course relieve pressure of them as they have not been performing up to their potential so far. But with this win, with this 6-goal win, they will have the confidence to move forward in the league and to come up with many more good performances in the future. It's been a miserable day for the city rivals. On the other end, Youngstown Richards just inside the box, doesn't have support to perfectly execute to perfectly finish the executed possession.
Well, referee Robesh blows for full time. No extra minutes added in this match, as there's no need for that, as well as Blue Star win a comfortable, a convincing demolition. A 6-0 win against their hometown rivals Kalutara Park in this Dialog Champions League encounter. 5th week match here at the Vernon New Fernando Sports Complex. First goal scored with an absolute blinder. Overhead kick by Mohammad Fazin. Then Youngson Richards headed one in at the near post, while E.B. Channa scored the third as Blue Star went into half-time with a 3-0 win, 3-0 lead. And in the second half, it was a bit quiet in the initial going, but the substitutes came on and scored, with Youngson Richards scoring one, and the two substitutes, Mohammad Farhat and Shifaqat Rahman, scoring two absolute peach of goals, as Blue Star is now well prepared to face Nigamba Youth in their next match on Sunday.
Indeed, Navo, that's a story out from here today at Kalutara Vernon New Fernando Sports Complex. 6-0 Blue Star winning it convincingly, preparing themselves for the big clash on Sunday versus Nigamba Youth. Reminding you the fact that it will be also live streamed on ThePapare.com. We'll bring you the action live and exclusively from Kalutara. So wherever you are on the globe, just sit back, relax in front of your computer screen, and you can catch the action live on the 6th week of the Dialog Champions League. And with that, we'll be signing out for today. My name is Lelumam, together with Navoj Vijay Vikrama, sharing the passion.